We've been watching a little bit of a wane in the activity, and that's actually a good thing. We're still under that tornado watch until 11 o'clock tonight, but for the most part, the severe weather has been staying off toward the northwest of Ohio and the southwest of the state, but we are not out of the woods by any stretch. This tornado watch goes in effect until 11 o'clock tonight as the opportunity still continues. Now, this camera in Bolton Field has been facing west and watching and waiting. The cloud cover has actually helped things a little bit in keeping some of that sun from adding fuel to the fire, but the atmosphere is still primed as a cold front comes through later on tonight to get some thunderstorms going of the strong to severe variety. That's why we are under the threat, and you should be prepared. Look at some of the historical storms and some of the hail that has fallen in parts of Indiana. We're talking about 1 to 2 inch size hail. That's quarter all the way up to egg size hail and even close to tennis ball size. That is extremely large hail for the Midwest, where again the possibility exists for that. All of these reports that you see in northwestern Ohio and all through Indiana, including some tornadoes, are mainly hail threats, and that threat will continue for the next several hours, along with damaging winds 60 to 70 miles an hour and an outside chance of a tornado again as we go through the first half of the night. Close inspection of satellite radar right now shows again, you saw that cloud cover coming in on our camera pointing off toward the west. Not much in the way of rain showers right now, and that is a good thing, but not a reason to let your guard down. There are some thunderstorms firing still, isolated cells between Ohio and Indiana and crossing over toward the east. As we look at the situation on a bit of a broader scale, the atmosphere is still primed. We're seeing some more storms firing in this area east of Indianapolis and Muncie and headed toward I-75. Now behind that, we're seeing a bit of sunshine, and again, we still have sunset after 9 o'clock, still have about 2.5 to 3 hours of daylight. That may be enough to fuel some more of those storms as the front waiting in the wings will glide to the southeast overnight tonight. Ahead of that, I do expect things to get rather active, so be prepared. The timeline still looks like it may be pushing a little bit to the right, meaning we're at 6:30 to 6:45. We're expecting still some active weather between 7 till about 11 o'clock. Again, strong winds, large hail, and tornadoes are the three primary threats, focusing on the strong winds and the hail as being the most likely culprits for those storms. Quick look getting to about 7:15 shows some of those cells forming and moving off toward the east. Notice behind that a pretty quick cool down. I think this might be a little bit fast and a little bit aggressive in terms of the coverage, but we're still not out of the woods going through the first half of the night till about sunset. Again, notice more spotty activity filling back in from the west. So not really until about 10 to 11 o'clock for central Ohio are we going to be out of the woods. So continuing that trend for the rest of the night, we'll get through that for us. So we're looking again at the forecast for tonight into tomorrow morning. Madison Reich has been tracking the situation since early this morning and watching those ingredients coming together. And even though we're going to watch that severe threat subside overnight, Madison, we're not totally out of the woods for a very active start to the day or the week.
Yeah, exactly, Jerry. We're still watching that potential for showers and storms as we head into your Monday. So working our way forward, starting off this evening and into the overnight hours, we do have those showers and storms starting to develop, especially as we head into around 3 to 4 a.m. here on your Monday morning. Nothing, again, severe, but we're going to see that spotty rain. So just something to be prepared for as you're getting ready and starting your day. So walking forward here, again, 3 a.m., starting to see some of those develop and then keeping it going into 4 o'clock. There will be a chance for a few more rounds of showers and storms as we head into Monday afternoon as well. And we're going to be seeing that off and on through the first part of the week. So your 7-day forecast, not looking too bad. Again, today, weather alert day, watching that potential for severe storms. But as we jump ahead into Monday, watching potential for still a little bit of warmth with highs back in the 80s. We start to cool things down a little bit more with the bulk of that cold air from the cold front we're tracking today arriving as we head into Tuesday. Improvements later in the week.